My people, your hello. Now your Orange Money get Amanda. I bring your good news from Orange Money. With your Orange Money account, you can pay your DSTV bill at any time from anywhere with no extra service charge. With Orange Money, the thing are free. All you need to do is star 144 star 163 hash, or better still, use the Orange Money app to make the thing easy, because I know you never want to miss on that exciting TV show and that interesting provoking. What do it? Nah, nah.
Orange money.
Sending money from person to person that Orange Money make it for free. Money from person to person. Orange Money make it for free. Person to person, P to P. Orange Money stays free of charge. You don't send money to your friends, loved ones, Orange Money. There's no fees attached. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying blah blah, man, kill up with you give up. Was this tiki, I'm Orange Money child. Yeah, I'm saying, I'm Orange Money child. Nature, pasito, me give you a child. You not the good, see what you want to live back. What's the name about? Oh, dear gosh. What's the name? Oh, dear gosh. What's the name? Bula, oh, dear gosh. Every money love you, oh, dear gosh. When you send your money to your friends, oh, dear gosh. Doesn't matter how much you want them, oh, dear gosh. Oh, no,
Rocky Farms is a perfect getaway destination where the beauty of nature meets unparalleled comfort and adventure. Nestled in vast, luxurious greenery, our farm offers more than just a place to unwind. It's a destination for creating unforgettable memories. Our luxury lodging accommodations are designed to provide a calm escape with all the modern amenities you need. Whether you are here for a quiet retreat or an exciting adventure, you will find your ideal stay with us. Cool off in our sparkling swimming pool or lodge by the water as you soak in the calm surroundings. Perfect for families, friends, and solo travelers looking for leisure. Looking for a unique venue for your next business meeting or conference? Our state-of-the-art conference hall offers a perfect space for productivity, creativity, and connection. From weddings to birthdays, our event center caters to all your needs. Surrounded by the charm of nature, it's the perfect spot to host your special occasions. Golf enthusiasts can practice their swing at our attractive golf drive, the stunning backdrop of the farm has green pastures. In the peaceful beauty of the farm on horseback, a horse riding experience. Plus, enjoy the company of other farm animals as you explore the grounds. Whether you are here for business or pleasure, a short stay or an extended vacation, or just a getaway from home, it's the ultimate countryside experience where every moment feels like home. At Rocky Farms, we pride ourselves on not only the beauty of our surroundings, but also the warmth and hospitality of our staff. From the moment you arrive, our friendly and attentive team at the guest house welcomes you with generous smiles and open arms, ensuring you feel at home instantly. They are dedicated to making your stay as comfortable and enjoyable as possible. Whether above and beyond to accommodate your needs and preferences. At our bars and restaurants, the staff's attentiveness is second to none. Whether you are dining indoors or enjoying a meal, our wait staff are always nearby, ready to offer personalized recommendations and cater to your tastes. With an eye for duty and a passion for good service, they create a dining experience that feels both intimate and effortless. From the moment you take your seat onto your last bite, our team ensures every detail is taken care of so you can simply relax and savor the flavors of our cuisine. At Woki Farm, exceptional service is more than just a promise, it's a way of life. We are located in Kirisburg along the Kakata Highway. You can also visit our Facebook page at Woki Farms, or better still, call us on 0881 248401. Please tell the folks at Woki Farms, Magdalene Saah sent me here.
Get the best of news, views, and entertainment on True FM 96.1.
So, hey, let's meet at Working Farm. What you doing on the weekend? When you get there, before me, ask for Patricia Myers. That's the head of marketing at Working Farms. It's just well, rough drivers would say 15 minutes away from red light. But actually, it's maybe for me. They're very careful. Sometimes they call me Ami Drow, but I think 20 minutes from red light. Princess can say, Madeline, you know, please drive like a lady. So, but it's actually 20 minutes, at least 25 minutes from red light. It's 25% on a weekend. Let's meet at Working Farms, man. The Carrisburg along the Kakata Highway. It's a perfect area, and you can get all the relaxation you ever think about. I am personally recommending Working Farms to you. So if you're just coming to the country, you'd like to say welcome, and I ask for Working Farms. And also get on Facebook and just search for Woki Farms. It's W, not Mrs. Woki, not Mrs. Woki Dodo Kamara. Congratulations, girlfriend. Congratulations to former Miss Liberia, Woki Dodo Kamara. This other Woki is WULKR. Yes, on Facebook, Woki Farms. So quickly, before we can go to Riverside County, let's get this one from our proud sponsor, Orange Liberia. Orange Liberia to sponsor the Liberia Cyber Warriors in the upcoming ECOWAS Regional Cybersecurity Hackathon. Orange Liberia, through the Orange Digital Center, has pledged its commitment to sponsor the Liberia Cyber Warriors team for the upcoming ECOWAS Regional Cybersecurity Hackathon, set to take place from the 14th to the 16th of October 2024 in Abuja, Nigeria. This sponsorship comes as a part of Orange Liberia's commitment to promoting digital security and innovation while supporting the development of young talents in the field of cybersecurity. The Liberia Cyber Warriors team consists of cybersecurity experts and tech enthusiasts who will represent the country in this year's competition. The annual regional hackathon is an initiative part of the wider ECOWAS cybersecurity agenda to address cybersecurity and cybercrime challenges in West Africa. The hackathon's primary objective is to spotlight the region's talented youth and to provide support in the technology sector, ultimately contributing to development of a robust cyber workforce in the region. Orange Liberia is excited to support Liberia's representation at this year's event and raise the profile of the country's growing cybersecurity talent pool. Um, as a preferred Liberian multi-service operator and partner of choice for digital financial, energy, and social inclusion, and Orange Liberia remains committed to the development of digital technologies and cybersecurity in Liberia. So let's make Liberia proud. Once again, together we can achieve greatness. Signed, Orange Liberia. It's been almost 2 years and a half. I've been to Riverside County. Let me say good afternoon to Senator Wellington G. Von Smith. Chief, how you doing? One of our proud sponsors of the agriculture symposium we had, I think 2 months ago, attended 2 days and pledged his commitment and remain committed.
Get the best of news, and entertainment on Truth FM 96.1. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Okay, I'm about to put you in the radio. You ready? Okay, all right. Okay, I know you are enjoying this song from Celine Dion, Water from the Moon. But we have to go to Riverside County and speak with our editor, introducing our editor from Riverside County. Good afternoon, sir. It's good to have you on the line.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to Liberians listening to the show this afternoon.
Okay, your name and tell us exactly where you are and where you work.
Well, my name is Sarah D. Fancy, and I live in Riverside, particularly in Chester, and I work for the Development Communications Network Radio in Chester.
Okay, sir, it's good to have you on. It's good to connect with you. I followed your work, and I also respect the person who did the recommendation. It's good teaming up with every one of you.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, so tell us what's trending in Riverside County this afternoon.
Well, there are several trending issues in the county. Over the weekend, there was an induction program of township commissioners and township commissioners. So during the induction program, the commissioner inducted Commissioner Daniel Zio described the Yanin school system as a mess, indicating that since the district education officer was assigned in the district, is yet to take office. It's been more than 10 months now since he has abandoned the district. There is no monitoring system. Many of the schools there are broken down, and one thing he mentioned is that there is no teacher. Manpower is something that is lacking in the district. The district currently have a few schools that are operating, and some of the schools have been broken down due to lack of teacher and due to improper facility is something that he made mention of. But during his induction statement, he said that you're going to work with community members, local chiefs, in order that the community members can take ownership of those schools in terms of, building some of the Polish culture so that their children can, be, educated.
Okay, that's a very good recommendation to the community to own these projects. But you said, are they public schools?
These are public schools, and most of the schools in our area, they are public schools, but some of them have been operated by a single teacher, some of them two teachers, and one of the schools.
What's the grade level of what's the grade level? I mean, yeah, the grade level of the schools that single teacher.
Many of the schools in our areas are elementary school, ranging from kindergarten to sixth grade. So these are all elementary schools.
Okay, but let's be specific now. We have. I want us to. You started with the Yani public school.
The Yani school system is an entire school system. There are several schools in our district.
No, let's take a bit, Cyrus. Let's the Yani public school. It's an elementary school. What's the level?
So the Yani school system is a school system. There are several schools in our area. One of the schools is the Clipway Public School. The Clipway Public School is having over 200 students.
Okay.
But the school is currently operating in a private home. The school is renting out a house that have only 5 rooms. So there are only 2 teachers that are currently teaching that school. So the principal is calling on education authority, is calling on local authority as well, so that they can have a new structure. That the house they are currently occupying is a private home that they are paying rent for, and it cannot provide the necessary space for the students.
Okay, so are you all these schools or the public schools that are in deplorable condition? Are they in one district or they are in different districts?
So the entire school system in Riverside is kind of challenging, but being specific with the Yarding school system because it was where the commissioner made mention of. But one of the schools in Timor district having to be the Town public school, and that school is in the Timor school district. Over the time, the principal, Mr. Jensen regularly has been calling on education authorities to intervene into the situation. During the 2023 presidential general elections, one representative candidate, Moses Guer, started the process, but when he lost the election, the process, the school construction came to a standstill, and students have been sitting on the bare floor. They have been, there have been this issue of seating capacity, and the completion of the school is something that is an issue. But in the Yali school system, they have the Jilico Public School, where since the death of its principal about 2 years ago, the school is now currently functioning. And based on that, kids have to travel 2 to 3 hours to go to nearby communities for school.
No, you can't call 2 to 3 hours walk in nearby area. 2 to 3 hours walk.
Yeah, so it's something that is very much challenging because since the death of the principal, Mr. Ben Unitu, there has been no teacher in that area. So the kids have been forced to go to other communities to school. And
and what's the name of the community again? I want you to. What's the name of the?
Jidikla is in Yamin district.
Jidikla.
Jidikla.
Okay, Jidikla. We'll get used to it. It's in Yani district.
Sure.
Okay, Yani district is which 1 or 2?
So Yani district is in district number 2.
Yani district. Okay, Yani. Okay. District number 2. All right. So yes, you were saying something.
Yeah. So we are in a rainy season, and the town is along the Atlantic Ocean, and many of the rivers bounding with the Atlantic Ocean during the rainy season can be filled. So when I spoke with some of the students, they said they have been unable to go to school for the past 2 weeks due to the overflowing of, the rivers, entering the Atlantic Ocean. So they are calling on the government through the Ministry of Education to see reason to assign teacher in that school, because since the principal died, there has been no teacher, so the school has been down.
You said for how long again?
2 years now. 2 years.
So no volunteer can take over. I said nothing of such.
There has been a volunteer teacher, but he volunteered for 2 years. According to him, the government failed to put him on the government payroll, so he has to go to the Ministry of Internal Affairs where he secured a job. He's currently the clerk in the office of the district commissioner, so he now leave the Ministry of Education and go to the Ministry of Internal Affairs where he currently serves as a clerk. So with that, there is no teacher, there is no volunteer teacher since the death of the principal.
Okay, Cyrus, you are a journalist, and so I want to know, you just mentioned the issue of a voluntary teacher, going to work to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Everybody needs money. You cannot push a willing horse to death. So tell me about the situation of voluntary teachers in Rivers, because the last time I can, if my head can set me right, the Ministry of Education was doing some verification, and they call on those who are volunteering with the public schools to submit some documents so they can verify it and enroll them. So but tell us about the situation with the voluntary teachers in Rivers.
Yeah, so the government or the teachers have initiated the process. They were enrolled, but the issue of volunteer teachers is something that is happening in Rivers. Like what I mentioned about the two-time school.
Wait. Did you say they were enrolled with the recent verification process?
Sure, yeah, they turned out for the process.
Okay, but they did not. Do you have an idea on how many of them were enrolled?
No, I cannot be specific.
Okay.
Number.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were enrolled in the process. The process took place at 3 venues in Rivers. It took place at the Stasso City Hall, the Yapa Town Hall, and in District Number 1, Town to be specific. So these are 3 venues that the process took place, and people who are volunteer teachers they turn out to be enrolled in the process.
Okay, that's very awesome. So tell us about the road condition in Rivers. How do you go about getting information from one place to another? But let me say this: before the last time I was in Rivers, I was informed that you have to cross the Sesto River, and students cross the river every time they have to go to school. I don't know. Has there been any intervention made?
Yes.
Tell us more about that whole issue.
Yeah. So the Santos River, the Yani River is across the Santos River where you have the Nimba Public School. The Nimba Public School is now a full-fledged high school. Students leave from Santos to go to the Nimba Public School. Over the time, the issue of canoe has been a serious issue over the Santos River. Sometimes when the rain falls, the Santos River gets overflooded. It will stop students from going to school that day. But with the help of the ferry that was donated by then Vice President Joseph Waka, it has been a great help for students who are attending at the Nimba Public School.
Is it actually safe for them?
Yes, the ferry is very safe. It's very safe for commuters on the Santos River.
Okay. Yes. The road issue.
Yeah. So with the southeastern road, it's very inaccessible from Buchanan to Cestus, or going to RTR. And in the entire service to road, I was in Grand Bazaar. I traveled the road just a week ago. The road is very inaccessible, but we have some yellow machines on the road that doing some little maintenance. But however, the road is very much inaccessible. You know, giving a very tough time to
So meaning, has it did it affect the transportation fare?
Yeah. So right now, during the drought season, the single passenger will pay 1,500 to 2,000. But currently, I will speak, if you don't have 3,000 to 3,500 as a single person, it means that you will not travel to Buchanan, Grand Bazaar. So the issue of the barrel, it hinders transportation. Business people get affected. So it also affects the prices of commodities.
Very good. That's just where I was coming now. So tell us about the issue of the price of rice and gasoline fuel.
So in reverse, a bag of rice, 25 kg rice, is being sold for 3,850.
You said 3,850
$25
kg.
25 kg in Cestus.
Okay.
That is for Cestus.
Cestus,
yeah. And for gasoline is being sold for $900 for a gallon.
Okay.
So the issue of barrel, it actually affects the commodity price of commodities, and people who go to buy goods, they face a lot of challenges in getting their markets in the country.
Okay, so I will make mention to the time I was there. I mean, like 2 years ago, 2 years or even more. But I rode a bike from Buchanan. Yes, around I'm sorry, I can't really lay my hands on, but we took a bike from there. We parked the car, and then we had to ride back for like 2-3 hours before reaching Cestus. So what do people actually use? Is it taxi, motorbike, or car motor?
Yeah, so what people normally use for transportation is motorbike. During the rainy season, you find it difficult to get taxi in Cestus. Sometimes the trucks itself get stuck in the mud. Sometimes 1 or 2 weeks they'll be stuck in the mud. So motorbike is the simple means that people can transport their goods very easily, but it's very much devastating.
Okay, I mean, I'm so excited to be connected with you. I mean, Reva says your senator might be in tune right now, and he's one of our very good ardent followers of State of the Nation. And we will talk more. We will talk. We also want to know the health status, security, and everything. But we cannot just do all today. But let's. Security is very, very important. Before I can go to another county, tell us about the security situation in Rivers.
So the issue of security in Rivers is very much alarming. During the delegation of the 14th Judicial Circuit Court in August, when President Joseph Waka and Chief Justice and the Minister of Justice were all here for the dedication of the judicial complex. Rivers County Superintendent Baron Zanwe mentioned that there are 2 districts in the county that currently lack, police officer, not a single officer in those 2 districts. So it hindered the access to justice. And one thing they made mention was that there is a need for 3 magisterial courts in the county, namely in Atia, in District Number 1, Zametown, and in St. Beach. According to them, these are places that people have to pay 5,000, 6,000 to access, to access magisterial court. Some of them have to pay, in fact, 7,000 to come to Cestus, to the Cestus magisterial court before they can, have access to justice. So he said that due to the lack of magisterial court, it leads citizens to more violence, to take law into their own hands. And one of the districts that lacks police officer is the Yanni district. In the district, there is no police officer there. So the commissioner did mention that there is a need for, a police to be assigned in that area. During his induction program, he made mention of that. And because of that, there is an increase in criminal activities in the district. The issue of mob violence has been on the increase. Lawlessness in the district has been on the increase. So he's calling on the Ministry of Justice to see how best that they can send at least a police officer in.
A police officer? Oh my God! So meaning that those who are there, how is the issue of vehicle? How do they move around?
So in Yanni district, the Yanni district is across the Sastos River.
Okay.
There is no vehicle that can travel in that area. Only a motorbike. Okay. But a motorbike cannot reach to some of the areas. So you only have to ride motorbike for like 2 to 3 hours, and after that you will now ride motorbike again. And so this, in fact, if a crime is committed, for the perpetrator to be apprehended is one thing that is much difficult. But with the help of the community watch forum, I believe that there are some, some relief for the people. But they are also calling on the ministry so that they can send at least a police officer to beef up the strength of the community watch forum and the Liberia postcards.
Do you have sometimes people impersonating to be members of the watch team?
Yeah, so the watch team have there is an organization. So they have their leader. So to see somebody impersonating is something difficult. But one thing that during the induction program that the Township Commissioner Magdalene Saah mentioned is that the community watch forum, they sometimes go as far as judging cases which is above their jurisdiction. He accused them of exploiting money from people. If they go to make an arrest, if they arrest the person, it means that they will judge the person and take money from the person. If the person does not pay money, they will transfer the person to suspects and fail to, report the case to the relevant authority. So he said it is something that is hampering justice. So he's called on them to desist from the act. But when I spoke with the coordinator of the community watch forum in Sambalo district, he said that there is no time that the community watch forum exploit money from people. They only compromise the case when both parties agree to settle the dispute. It is the only time that they can settle the matter. But they cannot, exploit the money from people as been alleged by the Township Commissioner Magdalene Saah.
Okay. Okay, Sarah, it was so wonderful talking with you for the first time on State of the Nation. So once more, I want to say you are welcome, and you are welcome.
It's my pleasure to be, on the national level. This is what we hope to do, and we are willing to do it to the best of our ability. And the issue of information provision is cardinal to our daily lives. So it is something that we hope to do, and we must do it at all times.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so you see, it's so important to connect with our editors from across the country. And you see, when I started talking about the importance of sometimes you don't have to be sensitive enough and say, oh yes, you see, these guys are reporting things that we have no idea of that's happening in my county, because I don't even know when last I went to resources. When last I went to Bummy, when last I went to Maryland, when last I went to Bourne County. I'm just in town here, but you see. So we will have a time, man. You have to so see, man. Yeah.
I've looked everywhere I can just find you. Hard to get to you, make you want me, and I run circles round the sun chasing after you. Oh, but it's no use. Can't you see that I'm going out of my mind, trying to find a way to get through you? You don't know how hard I try, and I try. What do I do? Do I gotta get off on the road? Is that what I do? To make me? Do I gotta turn the sanity to see? Is that
Yeah, so at 4 we'll be discussing agriculture.
that I can do? But get water from the moon. High up in the sky, but still the stars. Close to win your heart. Even that's not enough. And every book and I just find the word. Oh, touch your it's not about you. I've already given all I can give, and I don't know what's left to try. And I'm trying, and I'm trying. What do I gotta get away from the moon? Is that what you do to make it
Get the best of news, and entertainment on Truth FM 96.4.
Okay, now we join our my GB editor, Honorable Imana Dekle. How you doing, Chief?
Hey, Honorable.
I will do it all. Hi, Yaka.
So, good afternoon, Magdalene. I hope you're doing great. And I hope Kate is also doing fine.
Yes, he's fine, and he's somewhere working in the interest of like in the interest of the platform in Liberia.
Yes.
Okay, so how you been?
I'm doing great. And thank God for life now. I know
Okay.
a lot of unusual things are happening, so we must be grateful for every day being counted and money living.
Okay, so what's the most recent one that really scare you?
No, a lot of things scares me. A lot of things scare me, but what most scary is you wake up every day, you hear the news of a young man or young woman pass, and you just think that life is becoming some way, somehow. But whatever the situation, we must be grateful to the Almighty. And as I said, being planted among the living is an everyday big achievement. Then you go about doing the hustle that will add something to the table. So that's about it now.
Or you got table to your house. All right, so we've been following this the plantation. What's the cocoa? What's it? CR?
SRC?
Yes, the Satellite Rubber Corporation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so give us update. What's going on over there? You've been silent about the whole Satellite Rubber Corporation. No update.
No, I've been following, but not really.
Okay.
Mostly because the company is currently shut down despite having a new ownership. The company has now resumed operations. I'm told
New ownership, meaning?
Yeah. I'm told they are likely to resume operation anytime soon.
Okay.
But they have been carrying on according to the new owner jetty. They've been doing massive renovation of the school campuses, the health center, because the health center under the previous management did not have ambulance, and the condition were only meant for pregnant women and probably women in labor, and they were seeing patients who were coming in just on a daily basis. I'm told that the new owners say they want to expand it, and they want to also open the schools and renovate the school up to standard. And because what I saw in the previous, they have bathroom only for male and female.
So there's a new agreement. A new agreement.
There's a new agreement that they transfer the ownership through selling the company to Jetty, the Indian businessman who runs a company called Jetty Rubber that process rubber and ship it.
Okay.
So after the company has been sold to Jetty, he's trying to make some adjustment. I'm told that they try to make some major progress because that I speak even the bridge leading to the company, they need to rehabilitate that bridge because it's a plank bridge that connects the on a major creek between Wiala and the plantation. The last time when the condition of the bridge was not too good, and I'm told that they need to do a lot of serious work along the road that leads from Wiala to the plantation. And the ordinary people are suffering because those plantation laborers, most of them have had nothing to do over the years, so that's the only skill they have. So tap rubber is not a very professional skill. It's a semi skill that you can learn maybe 2-3 months to become a tapper. So most of these people have their wives and children, and since the plantation closed, things are not being very okay with them. But with the hope of the plantation reopening soon, a lot of them are happy that they will get something doing so their family can get some ends meet and their kids can go to school and the women and children can get access to health care.
So you mentioned about the construction of a major bridge?
No, I said the new owner have a greater responsibility. Even the roads that lead to the plantation are not good. The bridge currently is not good, so they need to. I'm sure they need to take all of that into consideration.
Okay, that's correct.
So, as the company about to resume, according to what we're hearing, it means that they have to all take that into consideration of rehabilitating the road.
Okay.
And the major bridge along the route.
Okay, all right. So I get you now, and I hope it will not be mere talks. Like sometimes when people are, I hope it doesn't end up that way.
They're doing business, and if they want to get easy access to the plantation, I mean they have to do what they can do because that's true. That's a real business you're going to be doing, and especially to take I think millions of dollars to buy a plantation. It means you have to do a lot to continue to maintain and sustain the progress if you have to make profit.
But Emmanuel, the writings are on the walls. There are companies operating in Liberia that close their eyes on the corporate social responsibility, and they are just operating. They don't care. And like I was on I think Friday. We were informed that Western Cluster were given, I think, 2 weeks to address the concerns, the 15 counts of the aggrieved workers or the citizens. Yeah, they have 15 counts. So, every time, and I mean, the people deserve to live well, to benefit from all of these companies.
Yeah, it's a problem across the country that most of the concessions are not working in the people's interest. But with the fact that times are tough and people wants to get ends meet, so they end up subjecting themselves to some of these unbearable conditions. Even in the SRC plantation we're talking about, over the years, they have oxens that are very dilapidated. They got bathrooms, in those camps that you can't afford to even use as a stranger if you visit in a place. So these are common things that are happening, not just strange to the SRC plantation. It's common in most of the other plantations. So especially with the fact that we have new ownership of the plantation through Jetty, it is a hope of many of the people that he would do more to sustain the gains and to make the place habitable for the people. Because over the years, the Green Advocate, the International Rights Group, have rated SRC plantation as a place where they would consider the gross moral violation because they rated the fact that women who were working on the plantation were being subjected to forceful sex, and they were being sexually abused. And also the villagers also were complaining that their lands were being forcibly taken away, the land grabbing issue. And they also has accused the company of invading them from their ancestral land, their shrine, traditional shrine, and other things were taken over. So there are a lot more of unfinished things that left, especially with the previous management that they did not solve. And all of these liability have been transferred to the new owner. But it's yet early to determine as to whether he's going to sustain and or going to mitigate those issues that the previous management had. Because he took over and all the liabilities of that have been transferred to him. As well as the former owner of the company said they were also taking into consideration a 1-year transition plan, so that they were also going to face things that were already hanging on them before finally exiting after a year. So we all try to see how it works, and so who's going to take what responsibility or doing what is right. So we're all following the process gradually.
So did that trickle them to set the place ablaze?
Oh yeah, because when the company was actually shut down and all workers pay off right after, I think somewhere around 2018, 2019. And the company resumed operations and they hired those people who were once employed as contractors. And after they were employed by contractors, after some months, they started to re-employ them. So some of them who were employed before gained employment with the company. So they were trying to rate what level of progress they were being made, that were being made in the lives of people who were employed. But the company justification was there was no collective backing agreement. So they could not hold the company liable for anything for direct employment issues because they were not collective bargaining agreement. But in the absence of collective bargaining agreement, there were glaring labor issues that were violated. So that those labor issues were, they said they were getting unfair compensation. They were not getting health care because the clinic did not have medicine and the clinic did not have ambulance. Instead of very old pickup were there to transfer people to hospital. And so all of these things necessitated accordingly the protest, and they were saying the protest were meant to call for the unconditional resignation of the managers, which is the plantation manager and the company general manager. But whatever happened, that did not happen as well. The company got set up, the facility, meaning the resident of the plantation manager got set up place. And I had the company, accordingly, they have plans already to sell the company almost a year ago, but that have reinforced their plan to finally sell the company. But what happened is the managers who the people protested against, they still being maintained by the new jetty management. So we don't know as to what will be their feelings. And when they are protesting against managers who are in immune treatment, then the same manager going to still be manager. So that's another thing we will look forward to seeing. But according to the new owner, he has said that he will ensure that the workers or the laborer get fair treatment. So he said there will be nothing at business as usual, and the workers will be treated justly. So we all look forward to the company resuming operations and try to make the progress they will make in relation to how workers will be treated, how workers' children will get standard education or healthcare and all that. So by that, we still look forward to seeing it because they have not fully resumed operation yet, but I'm told that they are making ways that the company will resume operations as a plantation in the soonest time.
But I think we've heard no business as usual. Yeah, it's actually not strange to us. We hope that he does what is appropriate, and we have leaders. They should be able to address the unfavorable working conditions that the people are raising. Why would no, Emmanuel? Thank you. Is there any other thing that you want to inform us about as we're about to take leave of you?
There's a very quick update before you leave. I think an 8-year-old man identified Winston Willie was last week arrested by Takata, calling the following a tip-off that this man was producing. He had been reportedly in a hobby of producing documents, including birth falsification of birth certificates, voter ID card, and citizen ID card. And he have been doing it accordingly, providing it for people who probably want, who have been asked, because these are essential documents that people are asking for in case you probably want to do certain things, you don't carry a voter card or a citizen ID card.
So he actually, he been helping the government undercover.
Yeah, accordingly, he denying the government needed revenue, and he was arrested and charged and sent to court in that instant. And this is becoming something alarming. You see a lot of people with voter card, and some are very dulled or blurred, and you ask them, they say, "Oh, that's the card that I kept it in my pocket," or rain beating. But if you check cleanly, most of the cars that have been duplicated from the guys, as a popular new World Trade Center duplication. So this was actually something a lot of people found out that it was a threat to the country security, that you have people duplicating essential document or such essential document of sex, which are something considered very bad.
So he's got wisdom. Is that his
Winston Willie, according to the police record?
Okay, wow. All right, Emmanuel, thanks so kindly for the information. These pieces of information.
And have yourself a wonderful time in Petersville. And hope Chris is doing great.
Yeah, he's doing.
Journalist, I hope he's doing great.
He's setting him up, Michael. All right, okay. Chief, they're setting your Michael.
Make you want me, and circles round the sun, chasing after you. Oh, but it's no use. Can't you see that?
Get the best of news, views, and entertainment on Truth FM 96.1.
So let me put Moses Gazewu on the world stage. He just posted a photo 48 minutes ago. He said, "Don't dim your smile. You can give someone hope by letting them see your happiness." Hey, buddy, how you doing this afternoon? It's a BBC correspondent. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Don't dim your smile. You can give someone hope by letting them see your happiness. So I want to take a quick trip to Bon County, Central Liberia, and see whether we can speak with our editor there. We are informed that Honorable Marvin Cole gave 1 million Liberian dollars and 4,000 USD to aggrieved students. For what? Let's get to know. How many students are we talking about? How many? I mean, each one of them. How much they are going to get? You'll tell me, oh, I'll come there and and divide the money. You ready, buddy? You ready? You ready? Okay. Okay, strictly to Bon County, where we have Faith Jacob Kemo. How you doing, Chief?
I'm good, and let me say thank you so much for the opportunity to be on Truth FM 96.1, the nation's capital, this afternoon.
Okay, Jacob. So we are so glad to have you on. I want to say thanks to you and others of our editors who continue to contribute. Not to make your hair big, I announced earlier that I'm going to do an SAS call for you guys, and send your number to whoever wants it, and so they reach to you directly. Because some of them are, somewhere, and they're in country or even out of the country, and some of them from Bonk and other areas that we have our editors, and well, they receive all of the information. They're not in Bonk, but they get to know what's happening there. So why can't we be sensitive enough to say, okay, yes, can we help this guy with data, and let him send him mobile money number, or yeah, I mean, just be nice, and you will not die. Just be nice. But I want to say thanks to you and all of our editors. So tell me, I received information that Honorable Marvin Cole gave 1 million Liberian dollars. 1 million Liberian dollars.
Yes, that was 1 million Liberian dollar. You are quite correct this afternoon. That happens over the weekend when Representative Marvin Cole visited the aggrieved students of the government-run local here in Bon County. As the recent report, I gave the report of recent that the students were aggrieved of recent that led to their action of going to the Joy River here in Bon County to protest on ground of the late mandate that was released by the Ministry of Education, ordering the suspension or otherwise cancellation of the Thanksgiving ceremony and that of the graduation in Bon County. So Tolokalam Gofet being one of the institutions of higher learning in Bon County that is populated and also located in Bong District number 3. Representative Cole said that the reason for his gesture to the people, especially the students, was intended to, alleviate the kind of, stress, or to release them of the stress that they were ongoing, having denied them, having school for like 12 years or so, and then coming to a day where the students are supposed to feel happy, and then they're supposed to celebrate with their parents, the milestone achievement that they have achieved, walking out of the wall of high school. Being denied of the opportunity to
to graduate, based upon the mandate of the Ministry of Education. According to him, he thought it was to identify with these students that were already denied. Because,
Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up quick. Jacob, how many students are we talking about?
The students, they are pretty close to 400 born senior students. I mean, like I said to you, continuously, Beaufort is one of the most populated institutions. Normally the total graduate of about 500 and so, on a yearly basis. Those are the students I'm talking about. The recent ones that were not privileged to have, undergone the graduation process or the Thanksgiving within Bond County.
So I'm actually using my phone now. I don't know whether somebody can help. How 400 students to benefit from a 1 million and you said 4,000 USD, right?
Yeah, just the full the 1 million, but there were category of students. Cash from Representative Marvin Cole. I'm saying the 1 million was intended for the students who did not graduate to postmark on their faces so that they can have a gathering, so as to remember the occasion, of.
I'm calling back. Yes, yeah. I mean the orange to other network. Yeah, man. Okay, so yes, I'm calling right back. Sorry. No. Yes, I'm calling back. All right. So yeah, let's connect with him. Oh my God, mommy, I'm trying to call it. Yeah, yeah, man. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. So, like I was saying,
but wait, Jacob. I think it was good one for break. Your voice just increased.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So as I was saying, the gesture of Representative Marvin Cole is intended to postmark on the faces of the students, especially those that were affected by the action of the Ministry of Education.
So not all the 400 students from the Beaufort High School, right?
Yeah. It was intended to just give that money to the students. I mean, those that will be walking out of the wall of high school, so as to, to just have some reflective moment. That's all.
Let me get it straight. Are you talking? Wait, are they going to be graduating?
They are not graduating. The Thanksgiving was scheduled on the 29th.
Okay.
It was scheduled on the 29th, but when the ministry came up with a decision of, canceling this particular Thanksgiving on grounds that the requirement from the angle of the ministry in terms of coming up with the number of past subjects from the national exam.
Okay.
That's how they decided to cancel, that particular graduation.
So only a few students are going to be graduating.
Yeah, for now, the occasion for the Thanksgiving has already been cancelled. That is to say, graduation or Thanksgiving, both students have not had any experience of such.
Okay. So now the money is to cool their temper.
Yeah. To cool their temper, and to make them just have an occasion after high school that they can remember that yes, indeed, and when we graduated from high school, this is a kind of occasion that we had. Just to have a memorable day.
Okay.
After high school, that's all.
Okay, so I'm wondering how much each person is going to get, but let's leave that and maybe we can talk about that another time. Is it the same, Beaufort High School that you reported that the school is in a deplorable condition?
Yeah, this is the government
run institution, a model school in Bon County that we talk about the issue of, leakage in the roof and so forth, the issue about lack of, government employed teachers where volunteerism has been one of the things that is seriously affecting, because mostly when government run institutions are like embracing volunteer teachers, what happens is that the issue of exploitation in terms of maybe bribery and so forth, these things can be experienced. So continuously, some of those teachers who are there on a voluntary basis, they are like calling on the government to see how best they can be able to include them into the payroll structure and so forth, so that they themselves they can devote more time. Taking into consideration because of volunteerism in Bon County now, many of the teachers are teaching in more than 2 to 3 schools, which of course it makes even the teachers not to have a kind of a passion for.
It makes it ineffective. Just put it that way. Don't make it fun. They will not be effective because when you saw how you can't stretch like that. It's not possible to really be, because the distances you have to cover.
So that is the observation in Bon County. Most of the guys that are volunteering, you will see that maybe some of them teaching 4 schools, maybe 5 schools, just like that. In terms of evaluation, it becomes poor because the number of students per section, people will not properly evaluate the progress of those students as a result of the kind of branding that they have, the kind of tax that they have in different institutions. As you may be aware, teaching is not just about maybe going to put note on the board. You should be able to individually evaluate the students.
Thank you, my brother. That's the word. Thank you so much. You are on top of the report this afternoon. On a serious note, it's something that you have to be passionate about. So, well, anyway, let's leave that. The reason I'm asking whether this is the same school that we've been flagging out this information about, the school being one of the more populated high schools, or let's say big in terms of the students, and being in a deplorable condition, and up to now, no one has made any intervention.
Yes, for now, there's been no intervention yet in terms of maybe providing some assistance to the school. The only thing Representative Cole did of recent again, in addition to what he did for the institution, was that he was able to have identified with the senior students. I'm talking about the current senior students, in the institution, where he made available cash to purchase staff for all nectar for all of the senior students, the current senior students that are currently there, but structure-wise, the institution is yet to experience a kind of upliftment. I'm talking about painting of the facility. I'm talking about the issue of roofing the facility in terms of the leakages it start to experience. Nobody has taken initiative, even from the county stands. They have not come up with any decision of seeing how best they can be able to improve the status of the school.
But currently the students got in the money have been given to them. Is it cash or check or what? How?
It's a cash. It's a cash that was given to them. The school administrator received this particular money for the time.
1,004,000 USD.
Yeah, 4,000 USD.
Wow.
Yeah. It was given, particularly the 4,000 was given purposefully for the purchasing of time for the senior students, and then the nectar,
right?
Yeah, nectar. Yeah. And the 1 million was given for just to put smile on the faces of the already abused students that are walking out of the wall of high school this time around.
But the school there is in a deplorable condition. I don't know. Sometimes we, amen. Chief, that your money, let's say that your money, and I can tell you how to spend your money, your own money, and I think what you actually did was not bad. But that very school where you have given, so much money to the students, the school is in deplorable condition. Well, we want them to be happy too, but you have to consider, the improvement, the learning environment of the area. We want to take everything and put it in here, but I think some intervention needs to be made, man. Let's not ignore these things.
Yeah, that's why we continuously advocating in the county, making sure that those responsible can be able to intervene, because the need for education in Bon County is high. Taking into consideration the reason why the emphasis is on Gopher High School is because this is the heartbeat of the county. I'm talking about the school that holds almost every student that come to Bon County. It is accepting students from Lofa, from Nimba, even from Grand Bassa as well.
Wow.
Students from Magibi sometimes come to these places. I mean, it will shock you to know during the day of the graduation, you have cross-section of students from different areas that will go to the place. And then you have a school that runs from section A up to section E. That is for just maybe 10th grade, 11th grade from section A to section E, and that of 12th grade from section A to section E, of not less than 90 students per class. You know, the official mandate of the ministry is 45 students per class. But because of the economic situation we find ourselves in, the people have to absorb those students, not like leaving them to go. And then when these students come, the best thing that needs to be addressed has to do with some of those things that they need to put in place to improve the learning status of these students. But as I speak to you, the issue about textbook, when you go on the campus, people will tell you textbook is a major concern. The issue of sitting capacity, a lack of chairs, And
Wait. Faye,
Yeah.
Jacob. So you want to tell me school books, they're complaining, the government are providing school books for them?
The school book is a major concern. It's not only about both. Other institutions like the John Flomo Bakalu, like the Nathaniel Vani Massacre, when you go there, the principals will always tell you about the issue of lack of textbook. Textbook is a major concern.
No, wait, let's get it straight now. They want their self can write in.
I'm talking about the ones that the curriculum, they have a national curriculum.
Okay.
That will tell you all the subjects the different topic that you need to cover.
Okay.
So those books are supposed to be available so that the students can have the rightful materials being brought through the different planning. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, Chief. Thank you so much this afternoon.
And lastly, just before I go, the notice in Bon County has to do with the violation of the ministry's policy of recent that has to do with the mandate that were released. The ministry released a mandate that the issue of Thanksgiving and graduation ceremony has been cancelled, but in Bon County, institutions that did not really meet or perform to the expectation of the ministry that will make them to be more qualified. What are students meet up with the passing mark, they are graduating like many private schools. Like of recent, Willem V. Stockman Gray High School graduated students in Bon County conferring diploma to those, all of the students. And then of recent again, the St. Peter Episcopal High School got through her graduation conferring diploma to those students. And I think that the issue about the policy implementation of the Ministry of Education, it can only take effect when the monetary policy within the different counties are being effectuated. That's the only way, because if you give me a policy, you will not be to, the headquarters of the Ministry of Education in Monrovia to have it implemented. So the people who are in the different counties need to be more effective to see how best, because if you deny a school from graduating, and then other schools are graduating without, penalty given to those institutions that are violating, it feels that the ministry is not even, coming up with kind of a policy that will make people to disengage some of the things that they don't want them to do. So as I speak to you, private schools in Bon County here, they are doing their normal graduation having a normal graduation.
And why both and other schools were denied or stopped?
Yeah. That's what happening, because others is making people to feel that the government doesn't have control over the private school.
That's the word I want you to use.
That's how people believe in now. That
Okay.
the government doesn't have control over the private school, but in as much as the Ministry of Education supersedes over educational activities within the country, it speaks volume that the ministry has influence over even the private school in terms of the different regulations that they come up with. The private schools are now working outside of the workings of the ministry. They are also under the supervision of the ministry.
Okay, thanks so much. MOE, yeah, please. If you give an order, you have to ensure that you effectuate, whatever thing that's supposed to be done. You cannot say this and the other people be doing the other thing. It almost like you're not in charge, like you not have control on what you are saying. Please, Madam Minister, how you doing this afternoon? Please, I take charge of that. The other people can be grieving and the other people be saying now, okay, they be graduating. That's unfair. See you, fair. We'll talk more.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Thanks to Truth FM family this afternoon.
Okay.
I've looked everywhere I can just to find you. Oh, to get to you. Make you want me. And I run circles round the sun chasing after you. Oh, but it's no use. Can't you see that I'm going out of my mind, trying to find a way to get to you? You don't know how hard I try and try. What do I
Get the best of news, views, and entertainment on Truth FM 96.1.
Okay, so that's it for our editors. We are so glad that we've heard from Riverside, from Bong, and from where again? Magibi counties. So yes, no time to go to the other counties. Now we have to talk agriculture. But before then, enjoy yourself for the next few seconds.
This station rules the nation. Get the best of news, views, and entertainment on Truth FM 96.1.
When you stop everybody across the board. If you don't do it, then people will feel like you're not strong enough to stop certain group of people. We cannot say, okay, the other people actually wear red, then the other people come in red. I mean, that's not fair enough. I mean, that's not fair enough. Whether in private you make them feel somehow is wrong. And I know that's why maybe the lawmaker came in and gave them money, because they were even tear gas the last time. I think they said they blocked the bridge and it cost. So I don't really have problem with the money that he gave. That was so nice of him. But this particular school talking about, this school is actually in a deplorable condition. So if Honorable Marvin Cole can also make some contribution to that school, so they can fix the city and they get some instructional materials, that would be so awesome. You giving all the students all that money, they're not ready. That money, that's the number of students. How much each one of them going to get? That's one. And how is it going to last with them? That's another one. But if you take some of the money that you got and place it and spend it on the school, it's something that hundreds of students going to benefit from. I didn't listen to him. He said you have students coming from almost like international school. Students coming from everywhere. They come from Bong, they come from this, they come Magibi and Lofa, and host all of them. So you want all the students to be coming and in that kind of condition, thank you for your money that you gave to them. That was so nice of you. But please, you try. Yeah, you please try to do something about that school, because every other time this guy will visit Magdalene, we need to do more, we need to do more, we need to do more. Yeah. We got to do more talking. The school is in a terrible condition, and I mean, it's not really right. And he reported at times with our numbers, right? Okay, so we're about now to talk agriculture.
I have been hearing about it over the last few weeks, and then I'm so delighted to be here. Look at this. This is all right. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. Look at this. Surrounded by rice. God bless the Nigerian farmers. God bless Baba Buhari. Say Baba. Say Baba Buhari. This is rice. Made in Nigeria rice. It's not foreign. No. This one not be China. This one not be Thailand though. This one are Niger, original Niger rice with flavor, with good taste. This one, say Baba, see rice. I have never seen something like this. This is brilliant. This is wonderful. I just love the ambience of this place. I love this place. Woo! Just look at. Just have a look at. Just have a look at. Just watch. Just watch. And all of them have thank you, Baba Buhari, on them. Very appreciative Nigerian farmers. Most of them benefited from the Anchor Borrowers Program. And here their products, they are here at the Abuja Trade and Convention Center. Everyone should come and see. Look at it. We are still going. We are still going. See what we have here. See what we have here. See, this is right. This is right.
Yeah.
Right. Woo, right.
Millions of them. Yes, that's how I want to welcome you now to the agro segment. I strongly believe that one day we will have maybe I could be the one covering that, right? In an open field where you have millions and millions of bags of rice produced by local farmers, and that will be done in the next 5 years as the according to our agriculture plan. Yes, from now to say 2029 is a 5-year plan. Yes, so we are very optimistic that one day the local farmers will be in a very wealthy, whether it's ATS, whether it's SKD, and they have all of the rice that they have produced, and telling our president, this president who was a former agriculture minister, and when he was agriculture minister, there was no chicken that was imported in this country. I think to be corrected on my people, and he wants that to happen. So we start eating the roasted chicken there, my people. Yeah, but it's a Korean chicken too. Hi, Sisi. But seriously, I hope that time comes, Mr. President, where we will have Mr. President, Mr. Honorable Minister, Dr. Nunta, that a time will come. When it's not going to take a few seconds, few days, a year, maybe by next year. It will take some time. But we want this to happen. We want where the local farmers will be grateful to His Excellency and say, oh yes, you did it for us. And we are so glad. See what we've produced. And we can feed ourselves. We can even import some of them. Export, right? Sorry. We can export some of these that we've produced. Yeah, we can export. So, the last time on the business show, we're talking about growth and sustainability of small, medium enterprises. You listen to the guy from Nigeria. The guy said, there's some of the things the goods you guy like what the produce you have, they are needed in other countries. For example, power. Some of you go in bunker, then you must store the dream power. Then leave that for another day. But seriously, we can export rice because we have all it takes to be self-sufficient. So let's now go to Studio B. Let's now join our guests to yes. Okay. Sir, it's good to have you on. Are you on, Mr. Gibson? I just like the way you got your headset on. Can you please do it good so we can see you? No, Karen, just the way I have it on. Yeah. All right, that's good. How you doing? So how is God?
Well, we thank God for God. God is moving on. God is presently doing some project in Grand Cape County, Golakone,
Okay.
where we are doing cassava and upland rice. But
okay.
that area is, the road condition is very bad, bridges are not there, and it's not accessible. So, but our main concern is we want to do swamp rice.
Swamp
rice. Just how the Nigerians said plenty rice. That's how we want plenty rice.
And tell me how long you think it would take for that to happen.
I'm only praying that His Excellency and the Minister of Agriculture with EPA just to give me go ahead for us to start. Our action will.
So what's preventing you?
I'm prevented because I need a go ahead. I don't just want to go start somewhere and somebody say, "Who sent you here?"
And where are we talking about?
I'm talking about a swamp land, which is a government-owned land. I'm talking about a swamp land. I've been anticipating the area over 2 years. Even the past government I wrote for the same area.
And where exactly? Tell us.
The area is between Deesville and Corwell, leading to Johnsonville as far as Final Campus. It's a very vast swamp.
How big is the farmland you're talking about?
The swamp is over 500 hectares of land.
Wow.
Lying down there in waste. Since the formation of this country up to today, that is lying in waste. And that place, it goes beyond swamp. When we talk about swamp, it goes beyond swamp. We look at the significance of the swamp. We look at the geographical setting of that swamp. That swamp is a tourist and one of the most areas that could be beautified in Morovia compared to agriculture in other countries. But you know, the area just lying down in waste, and for some of our heart burn when we see that area. We feel so high looking at it that we're buying back rest and rest lying down by us.
So tell me, what did the past government tell you?
I wrote a letter and I got the former Minister of Agriculture, Jenny Cooper. And when she read my letter, that letter was entitled The Shortage of Rice. I wrote that letter at the time that rice shortage came and there was a tension on the government. So I thought it was that we should address the shortage of rice and be able to attack swamps within the Republic of Liberia. That would be the best alternative. Because swamp, you produce rice 3 times a year. And then the swamp, the variety, the yield in the swamp is far better than the upland. You see? And the swamp, when you lay out the swamp, it's
So what did she tell you?
She sent my letter to read.
Did you think she really received that letter?
Yes, first of all, she received my letter, but when she sent my letter to retract, because of protocol condition in Liberia, bureaucracy, they step on my project. They called me that I want a project in retract, but I went for the project. The person said no, they denied me. So they didn't give me the project.
What is retrap?
Retrap is part of the Ministry of Agriculture. They have a project there that they are giving people when you send your project in. So the people deny me over there, they bury my letter. I couldn't receive it. And I still pursuing it because I want, actually, it is my ambition. Some of us were trained by expatriates on swamp rice farming and fish farming. Even the corn they're talking about, the maize, it can be growing in swamp. You get the best corn in the swamp. If we are given the opportunity to start as soon this dry season, the first thing we'll grow that's corn. And after the corn, we'll put rice. You see? So my heart can be burning. I really need that area. I've been appealing. I even wrote EPA and all.
So what EPA told you at the time? Have you written them in recent time since the government took over?
No. When we wrote EPA, they told us to pay money. We chased them.
How much was the money they're talking about?
They said that we should pay, I don't know, $500 for certain area, $500 for certain area. So I appealed to them that that's a disabled organization. So you should help us because the disabled need money from the government. Government should help us. So I think if the disabled want to do something that will be able to help them in the future so that they will move from on the street and be able to sustain themselves, I think we need help. But they couldn't listen to us. So since the government has come in with an arrest agenda on agriculture, we feel that we that are passionate about it and know how far it goes beyond that it can promote Liberians. That's why we are engaging in it, trying to talk to the relevant authority, most especially our president and the Ministry of Agriculture as well as EPA to give a go ahead. You know, agriculture is something that sometimes people say you need millions of dollars to start. That's not it. When you get a go ahead to start, the little one that can start, you just start. By demonstration, the way your work go, people see your work. NGO will come in, people will come in to help you because they will be looking at it. But you know, the implementation part is what we can do. So actually, this area here, we're asking the government actually to give all the area because the area is big and it will serve as steward and it will help us even for the future generation of the disabled.
Okay, so this group is called General Agriculture Action for Disability Development. You are not a disabled person, so what motivated you to have
I have connection with the disabled, and they have been my partners and friends before.
Okay.
Even I have a blind, I married a blind.
Okay.
So I'm passionate about them to help them.
Oh wow, I'm just hearing this today.
And you see, so
wow.
for this reason.
Where is your wife?
She's here. She's in town.
And she said, what her position on this? I would like to see her.
Okay, she will come here. She will come to the station.
What role she playing? Because you gotta introduce everybody to me. I can be sitting on as board chair for this very important group of people. And yeah, tell me more. Where is she?
For me, I'm serving as national coordinator.
Okay.
On project level.
Okay.
And she's serving as executive director.
Oh wow.
And we have a disabled who is the general secretary.
Oh my God.
We have a disabled who is the treasurer. We have disabled who is the advisor.
Wow.
See, so far, I think I am the only physical person serving as a national coordinator because that area needs people with physical and technical experience.
Wow.
To promote the idea.
Interesting.
So that is it.
So are you going to incorporate more people? Who not from the disabled to work alone because it's a very big. What you're asking for is it's huge, and when you are giving it, how do you go about doing it?
Yeah, that's sure. That's why we said membership is open to widows, single mothers, masses, less fortunate. You see, today we have a lot of people going about. Sometimes we have these boys then smoking and doing other things. Maybe because they don't have something to do. But if we can occupy most of the swamps in our country here, job business will be very easy. That is really my passion. And that letter that I drafted to the Minister of Agriculture, the former Minister of Agriculture, I outlined that the shortage of rice, Liberia should engage the swamps.
Okay. Instead of building in a swamp, why can't you get rid of people free of charge to develop it?
Okay. For instance, we will be doing like in our swamp, the reason I'm requesting this swamp, we'll be doing a complete layoff. And we'll be at the top of the swamp, we'll be having reservoir. We'll be having dams. We'll be having hair dye. Then we'll build fish pond below the reservoir. These fish ponds Like in the 80s, fish pond that we built today, they are still in existing. Fish, the people still harvesting fish there. So fish is a lifetime project. And look at how much one fish costs today. See? So if we do the project, these are sustainable projects that can make us to become self-sufficient. It will make you even that you will not depend on donor funding. If you have, like right now, the project, I'm estimating for us to do about 60 or more fish ponds so that we can harvest at least twice a month or 3 times a month.
Okay.
You see, so that funding that we'll get from there, we can use that funding to run the project. Then the rest, the proceeds that we'll get left for rest or other things, if we even want to do free thing, we can do free thing to give other people because we already have income from the fish pond, which will sustain the project.
Okay, that's a yeah, but new government is in seat. You have a new administration, even at the MOA and the EPA. You have new people taking over. Why can't you engage them? Have you engaged the Minister of Agriculture?
Yes, I think besides the SOS call, the co-chairman myself will be sending our application to the Minister of Agriculture probably this week or next week.
And who's the co-chair?
He's one Noah Zawlo Gibson, Honorable Noah Zawlo Gibson.
How Gibson is on the worst state. Chief, how you doing? You are supposed to carry letter somewhere. I hope you get your car ready. So
I just trying to call him, but he busy. So I couldn't get in touch with him now. And you call me on the radio, so I came on the radio. But his office time, I said, we are in communication, so we can schedule the letter to meet the Minister of Agriculture. Then the Minister of Agriculture will extend our communication.
That's how you wanted to go?
Yeah.
That's how you wanted to go?
I will sit with him to talk to him and tell him that Liberia is potential in agriculture. And there are some people that when they get them on board, the idea will drive. We think about 5 years, but it could be less than 5 years. It could be less than 5 years.
Okay, yes. I'm supposed to connect with Magdalene Taylor. Chief, if you are listening, just call me. I'll call you back. Just call me. I try to connect and get your number. So it's actually it's a very big dream.
Yeah.
And it's going to empower a lot of less fortunate people. Yes, and your wife comes from the disabled community, and you are able to do this. I admire you for it so much. Thank you.
Okay.
And yes, not many people can do what you just did. Is this Mr. Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll call you right back. All right, so let me try to connect with Mr. Taylor Augustine. I hope I'm getting his name right. One of our participants of the Just Ended Agriculture Symposium. Yeah, let me see whether I can get him.
Hello?
Okay, sir, you are on. How you doing?
Thank God so much, Magdalene. And you?
Yes, I hope I'm getting your name. What's your full name again?
Magdalene S. Taylor.
Okay, sir. So you produce cassava and rice in Magibi?
Yeah, cassava and rice in Magibi, and also have a rice farm in Poly Academy, Spring Day.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you know Mr. Joseph Gibson?
Joseph Gibson.
One of your colleagues, the both of you and others attended the agriculture symposium. He's in studio here.
Yeah, for the 2 days.
Okay, all right. So it's good to have you on. Tell us more about your farm that you have in Magibi and Police Academy.
All right. When it comes to Police Academy, that's not for Police Academy because here we have started the farming before I came to Magibi. In Police Academy, I did swam red for 3 years.
Okay.
On my own.
But then I will not have no one coming around me to even say, oh, let's go brush or let's go dig. So after that, somebody saw my production. So that how they came my name to Action Aid. They said, oh, yeah, one of my guys making a rest farm. So they actually invited me. I went for their workshop. They gave me some training, gave me some advice to go along doing it. And then they encouraged me, said, call some people to come around you. So that because they farming, one person can do it. I said, yes, I know. But you must rather here, especially when you tell somebody, say, let's go do a farm, they just see that you went do a daily work for nothing. And then in that process, the other guys came around from the community. I started engaging me. I said, well, this farming work is very important. After we here, I want to for farming now, maybe you get a degree or you for high school, then you will not make farm. Because we have few conference in life. So the hard is coming around me. Then the actually organize some workshop. I start telling somebody over there, then they two talking to them. So you are joined up to do their work. It's important. So they were able to agree. Last year, we made a sun rest. So it was just more. But this year now, at least, if my phone camera good, I will send you a photo. You see the rest. I think 1 week from now, they will start harvesting.
The ring, they didn't disturb you?
The ring was disturbing out. I can't really I didn't say I'll have it, but by the grace of God. The ring for some kind of whole rest will cover.
Okay.
Same time, yeah, water will go down. Now I was in and out. And then when it comes to my TV, I have a cassava farm. I say encouraging them now more milk breast farm. Some put job later on, we started doing some work, but sometimes we say, well, you can hear nobody coming to help you, did that. And for Motorado, thank God, because when Action A came in, they started carrying some people from workshop, they started giving us some tools. But for my TV, Action A not dealing with my TV. Action A dealing with Bon, Bapuru, and that of Motorado. So that I get in connection with them to get help from them in Motorado. For my TV, nobody will think to say encourage you to do this and that.
So not even for the Ministry of Agriculture? No motivation for the Ministry of Agriculture?
No motivation. No motivation.
But you go there yet? Why you've not reached to the people yet? Say the government over you've been there?
No, not yet.
You see? You're looking for the people because the people get opportunities over there and you're not going there. They say opportunities there waiting.
Then one of my friends told me, say, well, the place you air, if you can get in connection with me, I will say I can visit the place.
Okay.
So I say, okay. I give my direction or anytime I come in, maybe by next week I come. Maybe by tomorrow I come in. So I say I beg you information over here, not any up. So can't go say telling me that I should check up.
Check the Ministry of Agriculture, ask them. Keep asking, don't give up. Go there and ask what they have for local farmers. How many acres are you farming on?
For the cassava, 2 acres here.
Okay.
And then the rest in Poly Academy, about 3.
Okay.
Yes. That one already said,
so there is possibility for you to extend a farm in the same area?
Yes. Yes.
Is it big? You got other lands that there that you can extend, or that only that place that only swamp land?
I have a dry land, I have a swamp land.
Okay.
For
yourself? If it's for yourself? It's for yourself, or you just squatting there?
Oh, the land in my TV, I just squatting. Even in Poly Academy, I asked 2 persons to give me the area. So there where we farm it on. Okay.
They say it's for somebody or for government?
It's for somebody.
Who is somebody?
The other portion I entered is for government because nobody has any claim of the other portion.
All right, Chief. It's good having you on the line. Yeah. So you say when you harvesting again, I want can't guess on Tizo.
The week, anytime you want get to harvest, just let me know. I don't want to get the academy, and I'll get a version and give some number. You just go right behind sanitation, labor sanitation. Hey, go for the academy.
Yeah, now I run part no way.
Just go to the academy. I say what is labor sanitation here?
Labor
sanitation.
Oh, labor.
Labor sanitation.
Yeah, labor sanitation.
Okay.
By the time you get there, just ask people where the academy having a best farm.
How you call your farm?
Police Academy Farmers.
Oh, Police Academy Farmers. That's the name of your farm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Police Academy number. When you go there, just call the police. They don't give me the number. I want to country the rest while you're going here.
Okay.
Yes, you go there by yourself and see it.
Okay, so I'm encouraging you. I can tell you say, what are some of the opportunities over there? But it's actually good. Sometimes you leave your comfort zone, go there. Go there and I say, my people, I will need information. And when the people go over there, my people, not only MOA, anywhere for that matter, government agency, ministry, you please give them information. You tell them what they can do to access opportunities. Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much. We're about to take calls now. You can sit and listen to the callers.
Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay, Mr. Magdalene Taylor, who produces rice and cassava in Police Academy and Disco Hill.
Yes.
All right, Chief. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so now the opportunity to call, place in your call. At least 11 more minutes to go. And 0777285961. Mr. Joseph Gibson is the Executive Director of General Agriculture Action for Disability and Development. God, we say for short. Yeah, hello. Yes, it's good to have you on.
Yeah, my name is from.
How you doing, Chief?
Oh, my daughter.
Okay.
I always advise my friend. So they don't give you the audacity to be on the street to be victim. And also to be pushing yourself working the thing you don't know, you want to work with government, you want to do that law.
Okay.
There's several people who are live with that contribute towards the society. So that people will know our pride. So go on the street. You are a second person and you taking care of our possession. I say you for you. And I pray for you to take care of the woman. The woman will understand you. And I'm talking interesting, infant, and also I'm your job.
Okay.
Now, if you come in morning, you see me around my place. Now I'm planning dinner around myself. So, in order to save up, it doesn't mean that you will not say do something. You will do something. Have the government too, because we are part of the government.
Okay.
So we shouldn't sit down like that and do for our head because we are disabled. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Pura, thanks for placing in your call. Hello. Yes, sir. It's good to have you on. Okay. Okay.
I'm a portrait farmer. I keep telling you before.
Oh, you keep telling us. I don't know how many times you told us. I like that. You keep telling us. I don't know how many times you told us. But anyway, go on. Oh, okay.
But what I'm trying to say is emotionally police center. When it comes to seeing the office, Liberia is the big country, of all the 15 countries.
Okay.
We are here. When they came first, we the one went for the workshop inventor. That's in Army.
Okay.
But that just at least we try to watch which one again. So you can just sit there and say, oh, the two Salah or the no, my dear, that's a mistake. So you gotta keep moving. Go there, at least follow the information and go there.
Okay.
Don't just the one that say, oh, the people are the Salah. Myself, I think we started on a see things happening. So we shouldn't know the past government or the present government. Why know it to the government? Agriculture, the country will be better when it comes to the sector of agriculture.
Okay, we hope for the best.
But no, the place is open for every farmers. Once you get the material in the middle, you go there, the place is open. But the one is living with, a lot of people is living in Liberia, all the counties.
Okay.
So thank you very much for the show.
Okay, Chief. All right. Yes, so we take at least 2 more calls and 0777285961. 0777285961. Madam Elizabeth Grace here is 5 minutes up to the time. I don't know, but let me tell her come here. Let me see her face. Why she keeps on little me? Yeah. Let her come in. Let me see her. We got yeah. Okay. 0777285961. 0777285961. And we take at least few more calls and we call it a day. Yeah. So Mr. Joseph Gibson is asking the government through the Ministry of Agriculture, the EPA, to please give them they have a how you call it. He said the area is around where again? Dixville
and Conway.
Dixville, Conway. And how big is the area?
The area is a big area all the way running to Johnsonville from the Stockton Creek.
Okay.
Approximately about 500 hectares like that.
Okay. So, and they want to carry on farming activities, different farming related activities there, and advocating and asking the government, and is actually going to benefit the less privileged because they have plans. Yes, I think you guys can sit on the table and see what whether they can give this to you for some period of time and see what you do with it, and maybe 10 years and say, yeah, let's see what it meant, going to do with this area. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you get the land, and maybe you say you're tired. Well, they can take it, but for now, since nothing has been going on, well, we asked that. Yeah, so we out of time, and this woman she doesn't want to come in. I get first with her. All right, so Mr. Gibson.
Yeah.
Yes. Your party comments. I see you writing plenty.
No, I'm not writing. I just trying to tailor information.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you very much. Just as I said, I'm asking the government, especially our dynamic president, His Excellency Dr. Joseph Nyima Boakai, and his able Minister of Agriculture, along with the EPA, to please get out that area so that we can put agriculture into use there. That area is very much good and lying down in waste from the time to time. It just lying down over there. And that area is a good tourist area where we can develop potential agriculture.
Okay.
And the fellow who just called saying that Retrap is dealing with other people, when you approach somebody before you speak over air, you know the type of person you're approaching. I carried my letter to the Minister of Agriculture, and she made notation on my letter and sent the letter to Retrap. And as soon as the letter got to at home, it was not a letter that was just lying down in the office and running behind. They called me.
Okay.
See? So when I went out, at the time when they called the man Steve Mappe, who's the head for Retrap, he took the letter. He said, "Yeah, my man, your letter The other people came, they say, no, that's not the letter. They step on the letter. They start playing on the letter. So that's how it went. It is not that they didn't call me and I never went there. I sent my letter in.
Okay, can you continue trying?
You see, so that's how it happened.
Are you going to promise that you continue?
Yeah, I will continue.
Are you
I will
feeling so?
I will continue now with the new minister.
Oh, the new minister.
Yeah, do another letter.
Yeah, you're very close to the new minister.
No, I will
try.
Government, eh? I will try. not my government, but I know
Okay.
I know agriculture is in the interest of this government.
All right.
And we that want to do agriculture, and especially. So
you believe that the minister is going to help you?
Yeah, I believe that he's going to help me. I believe he's going to help me. I believe that the president will also listen to me. Okay. Because during the time he was doing agriculture, that's the time we did some of the fish pond that in Nimba now that are talking about in Bond County.
Okay. All right, Mr. Gibson, it's wonderful having you. To all of our participants, we even though we are actually trying to get sponsors for this segment so we can go outside of our comfort zone, but we want to tell you that it's not to a specific group of people or individuals. We want you to please reach out. You can reach out to 0777285996. No 0777-253819. 0777-253819 is the number to call. Just text me. I mean, during working hours, and let's arrange when you can come the next Tuesday, as we hosted 2 of our participants on the radio talking about agriculture. All right. So it's 5 o'clock here in Liberia, 5 p.m. And I want to inform that they did not say students will benefit. So send me the people information. I call and verify and send the money. The people who can be managing millions of dollars, you don't get a headache. There's more money that you want to give me pressure. Unlike I will tell you in the country they have money, but they go sit down. Yeah, man. The people who get millions, they get a hazard at me. No, please, man. The man said teachers, the ones who inspire you, right? So before we can leave you, the movement of African Women for Building Nations presents the African Women for Jesus to All Nations. Is asking everyone, especially women from the 15 counties, to unite, honor a divine mandate to pray for the continued peace in our beloved nation, Liberia. This historic event is a call to action for the mothers of the land, entrusting by God to stand in a gap for our nation's future. There will be 3 major events beginning March 2025. I'm sorry, beginning January to January 22nd to the 26th, 2025. That's the African Women Walking in Grace from January 22nd to the 26th, 2025. Tsunami 2025, all Liberian women gathering slated for March 28th to the 29th, 2025. And will be held at the SKD Sports Complex. And the last, not the least, the Lord has broken the chain, but there is an unknown one. And this event will be held in June 16th, from the 16th of June to the 22nd, 2025. And it will be held in Uganda. Come and be a part of this powerful gathering of faith, unity, and peace. So your presence and your commitment will be highly appreciated. Volunteers at ASK, those who want to volunteer, you can call on 0886 521 557 or 0776 088 215. These are the numbers to call. And it's signed and approved by Archbishop Matilda Tar of Ambassadors Center. So I want to say good night. See you on tomorrow.